We usually think of wall checkboards as something that happens in corner offices. Check with lots of zeros handed to a guy in tailored suit. But what if the biggest bonus of the year didn't go to the traders, but if the one of the largest banks in the world decided to celebrate record year by giving $1 billion in stock to the tellers, customer service rep, and back office staff? And what if this wasn't a one-time gimmick, but a 9-year tradition that has quietly turned thousands of ordinary employees into shareholders? And what if the reason for this generosity isn't just altruism, but a very calculated bet that the world of AI and automation, the only thing that differentiates the bank is the person sitting at the desk? Welcome to Business Insights Daily. I'm your host, Shashank. Today, we're talking about a payout, a big one. For the ninth year in a row, Bank of America's strong profits are a boon for its employees. The financial institution announced Tuesday it will award roughly $1 billion in equity to staff. That represents nearly 19 million shares of common stock. But here's the catch, the good catch. The stock is going to the entire staff, except for the senior managers. People making the decisions at the top, they have their own compensations. The billion is for the rank and file. If an employee is getting 60 or $80,000 a year, a grant of restricted stock is a big deal. It's not just cash that you spend today, it's an asset that grows, hopefully, with the company. So, where did that money come from? CEO Brian Monahan has been doing this for nearly a decade. It's about alignment. If you are a teller on your own stock, you start thinking like an owner. When a customer walks in, you don't just see a transaction, you see revenue. You see the brand. This is the same logic Starbucks uses behind Beanstalk. It turns labor into capital. In tight labor market, retention is expensive. Giving employees unvested stock is golden handcuffs. If they leave money on the table, so if they stay, they build tenure. They get better at their jobs. The context for this award is also important. Bankers industry-wide foresee an uptick in deal making this year as some tariffs uncertainty diminishes. When uncertainty fades, businesses make moves. They merge, they acquire, and they go public. Bank of America is positioning itself to capture that business. And by keeping morale high among the 200,000 people who actually run the bank, they ensure the machine doesn't just break down just as the volume ramps up. But let's be real. $1 billion divided by roughly 200,000 eligible employees isn't huge. It might be a few $1,000s per person. Symbolically, it is huge. When it says we won, so you win. In an era where the gap between the CEO pay and worker pay is a constant headline, a program that explicitly excludes senior management to focus on the base is a powerful signal. So the next time you walk into the Bank of America, look at the person behind the counter. They aren't just an employee, they're a shareholder. And maybe that's why they're smiling. Thank you for listening to Business Insights Daily. I'm your host Shank, and I'll see you next time.